It's a, yeah, it's kind of ironic because it's a, wait, I'll start my rant in a minute. I'm just going to sit here, just meditate for a second. All the people come in. All right, that's it. I can't stay silent anymore. It's too exciting. So, this is saying that yeah, it's nice. Uh, things are different. I know you guys are like something. There's something different going on here. The most obvious one, I'm showing a little chest. Not usually sexy chest, though I've done a topless before. There's a little chest shown. This robe, very sexy. I know, guys. You want a little modeling job? All right, I can do it for you. Look at this bad boy. Oh yes, that's right. Somebody's been to some music festivals. That's what you're thinking. And yes, that's true. I bought this. The woman's like, "Are you gonna go to any music festivals?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "You're gonna need a robe." I'm like, "Shit, I'm gonna have to spend $150. God damn it." And this one is cool because I don't want to brag too much. I don't want to. For a spiritual guy, you're thinking he's just he's bragging too much about this fancy robe and how. Check this out. The other side is actually yellow, so it actually has its own design. So I could wear a robe one week. I could wear the same robe inside out next week. You just be like, damn, this guy's balling. He's got all these robes and shit. Sexy sermon. That's right. We're gonna have to change it from the Sunday sermon to the sexy sermon. That's right. The only complaint I have is that this is just this little rope. It just comes off. My nuts hang out. I had to put on my golden pants just to keep it safe, just to keep it PG-13. You know, YouTube, the internet has enough reasons to ban me for spreading medical misinformation and conspiracy theories, as we all know. But as we also know, those that spread the conspiracy theorists do not get myocarditis. So cheers to that one, everybody. Uh, hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's the exciting news. People ask me, what's the most exciting thing? We're already halfway through the year. What's the most exciting thing that's happened so far this year? And I'm like, probably the most exciting thing that's going to happen for the next 10 years. The same thing I'll be bragging about to everybody. Didn't get myocarditis. Woo! Didn't get damaged in any way. Got my health. Making sweet love. The wiener's working. Everything works great. Life is good. Nothing to complain about. So that's kind of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look at this. This is looking good. I don't know. I can see why Hugh Hefner lived a life. Think about it. He's just all these beautiful ladies. He gets to wear robes all the time and walk around naked, and just it's not bad. It's not. He had some things figured out. That's all I'm saying. He had some things figured out. Yeah. So welcome everybody. Um, so this week, as you all know, I've been prepping for. There's a whole big project called Project Love brewing in the background. In a way, it's already been happening because the goal is to spread love. So I've been doing that, as you know, doing the live streams and giving out love T-shirts, hugging the shit out of people, and there's many other things happening. Um, yeah, there's too many things to name that they're happening, but it's happening. Um, and even though I said next week I probably will. This is like the test setup, and then next week we'll actually launch with the nice fancy cameras and the lights and all the things set up even better for the new show. And it's going to be a regular show, and it's going to be great. And this week I'm striving to Instagram. What's up, guys? What's up? It's my comedy homies. It's my comedy and freedom homies over there. And then I'm streaming to my old YouTube channels right now, which is my old spiritual sermon all about self-realization. We had like 7 years talking about enlightenment. That was a good time. Um, and then also to my old dating coach channel where I was helping the guys connect with the ladies. And so I literally have like three different existences. The spiritual, the comedic, and then the dating. And I just want everybody to know what I'm up to because it affects everybody. Because raising your vibration and coming into oneness with your purpose and with all other beings, you know what I'm saying, is kind of important. And I don't know, whatever you think you want in your life, you actually want to merge back with your higher self and feel the oneness and the love that is your true nature. Okay, I'm just gonna make a bold statement there, a bold statement, but it's you're just like, nah, I just want to make more money. No, you don't. You don't want to just make more money. That's not what it is. Um, okay, that's a good first question. So today, again, I just wanted to be open. It's a Sunday sermon, but it's really the Sunday sermon service, which is just like helping all beings in any way they can in their healing journey and their awakening journey, just sending them love, advice, whatever we can do. Sometimes I read a little spiritual book. Sometimes we meditate. Sometimes we remove entities off people. We do all kinds of good things. It's a ministry. It's an online ministry, guys. That's what it is. So we're doing it. We're doing it. This is not even, I was so behind, not even fresh tea, guys. I want to look like I'm cool, that I made a tea and I used a fancy 45-cent tea bag for it. No, this is the tea from last night. I'm drinking it cold, guys. I'm drinking it cold. I'm not even fancy enough to have a fresh cup of tea. No, it's not the truth. So I just want to be upfront. And everyone's like, he's drinking tea. He's not. He's drinking old tea from last night. That's what he's doing. All right. So we had a good first question. Hi, everybody. It's a Sunday sermon, everybody. Don't leave. Don't leave. We're going to meditate together. We're going to spread some love. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. So we had a question here from Tam Diddy. Sounds a little too close to Tam Titty. She knew I was going to say that. I got a special lady behind the camera over there, just making sure everything looks good. Her job is to make sure I'm looking at the cameras up here and not looking at myself. Oh, damn, I look good down there. The ego's loving it with the robe. I'm telling you what. It's a balancing act between the infinite one, consciousness, love, self, that is our true nature, and the ego that's like, look at this sexy motherfucker right here. And it's a balancing act, guys. I'm not going to joke. I'm not going to lie. It's a balancing act between the two. Okay. So Tam Diddy, what's going on? Tam Diddy says, is it easy for you to stay grounded in truth and not be so thrown off your center when witnessing what's happening in the world? It's not easy. That's like the greatest question. I like how you guys didn't warm me up at all. You guys are like, let's just give them the heaviest question that's the most relevant right now, and fuck it, throw them in the deep end. That's what I'd often do with my students, my dating course students. I would just make them do crazy ass shit to break down them fears. Yes, I would. So, good question. Yeah. So, move back here a little bit. Good thing I put in my contacts so I can read those tiny screen over there on Instagram. By the way, will someone just? Oh wait, I see. I need to push on the chat button. There we go. Okay. So just so everybody knows, wow, I'm already getting heckled. That's amazing. Okay. Oh, there's other questions in the chat room. Okay, good. So we got two different worlds here. So Tam Diddy says, is it easy for you to stay grounded in truth and not be thrown off your center when witnessing what's happening in the world? That's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. It's I've been joking about this quite a bit. It's like it's a constant balancing act. I guess the easiest example of this is like, well, okay, I'll just tell the story. I was on a bus just a few days ago. There was a whole crazy thing. My fucking car broke down. The wheel rolled off the vehicle because the guy who sold me the vehicle was dodgy as fuck and could have killed everybody. Fortunately, it wasn't meant to be, and it was meant to be what it was. But anyway, long story short, I'm taking a bus back to Vancouver, and because they towed the vehicle, and there's a woman sitting there, and as the woman came on, I make little comments to connect with people. Like I'll make a little joke or just like, hey, nice face or whatever. Like I'll just do silly things. But I like to, I'm a people person. I like people. So this woman I noticed, she just had like a positive energy, right? She just had like a nice vibe about her in general. And I was like, this is a nice lady. I like her. She's cool. But the whole trip, she's got a mask on. Okay. But her mask, she keeps moving the position. So the mask is like over her nose, full, and then she moves it here. Then it's under her chin for like 5 minutes. Then she puts it over her mouth again, and and it's insane. It's fucking insane. I'm just like, this makes no sense. Like you yourself clearly do not believe this does anything, because if you did, you'd be like, if you really thought there was a deadly virus, you'd just be wearing the fucking thing. Okay, probably honestly you'd be at home. So the whole thing's a sham. But anyway, so in my head, it was like, okay, I gotta ask her, like, come from your heart, be nice, talk to her, try and make her realize this shit is insane that she's doing, right? So just like she can be like get her out of it. She's brainwashed. And because I've gotten to that place in my life where I'm like, no, I'm done. I just spread love and talk about like spiritual concepts and all the beautiful things I've done to help people rise up together, figure out their purpose, live it, rock and roll. Like that's my deal. I don't need to be going around like, hey, it's a scam. Show me your face. Like who cares? Like, no, you'll get there when you get there. If you've already taken your shots, there's nothing I can do. Just pray, do the detox if you find out about what's happened. If not, I can't do anything. I can't save everybody. I'm sorry. I got to that point, believe me. But I'm just there, and so I'm just like, nope, leave her alone, leave this human being on their own journey. But my fucking, in my head, it was like, talk to this woman, Jesus Christ, like, and I'm like, no, and I'm having an argument for like an hour, and the lady sitting next to me, and she can feel my energy of me just losing my shit in my head, and then spirit to her is like, you got to talk to this woman. So she was then planning to talk to this woman if I didn't talk to this woman. And I thought it was just my ego that's like wants to wake people up and shit. But then after like an hour, I'm like, that's not my ego. I already told my ego to fuck off. It's actually spirit. Like, talk to this bitch right now. So I did, and I tried to do it in the most compassionate way I could. I'm just like, hey, I noticed you're like not really committed with the mask thing, and I'm just wondering like, why are you wearing it? Because you don't really seem like, you know. And then she basically said some really disturbing. I guess I should share this. It's kind of disturbing. She basically went, oh well, I promised my sister I would wear it because until her 2-year-old that's just got the first jab was fully vaccinated. This is what she said to me, and I had just a moment of like, where do you even fucking begin with that one? And it's not with like, they're trying to kill everybody. That would not be the compassionate way. So again, I went through a whole series of questions, and it doesn't matter what I did, but I did my best. But yes, so that's a constant in my life. It's a constant in my life. It really is, and it's a constant checking in. There's another question from Magnus on the YouTubes, saying, how do you know if it's your spirit talking or your ego? And yeah, that's huge. Like that really is huge. Tuning in, like really tuning in. Generally speaking, like with intention, like with anything I'm trying to do, the question is always, is this for the highest? Like, what is for the absolute highest you could ever do? Is this the best for all beings? So if I'm muscle testing or just tuning in or just talking to the Lord, which is yourself, but we'll pretend it's not. I'm asking myself, my eternal self, this is the highest for all beings that I do this. And if it's like a yes, do that, then that's the eternal one self, which is all beings, giving me like a, yep, you're doing it. And if it's just like a thought that's like, yeah, let's do this or that, like, if it's coming from a place of love and really trying to full love and compassion and is trying to help all beings, then that's your eternal one self. That's the real you. And if it's like the ego that's like wants to be right or prove something or just like be awesome, you get better and better. The more you go through fucking epic ego deaths and merging your consciousness with the infinite all. It's just a process, as you get older, if you're on the path, to just go, that's my ego. Okay, cool. I like you, but I'm not going to listen to you. Thank you. It's a constant. Believe me, it's a constant. Even after all the fucking crazy spiritual experiences, which I know the guys who follow the spiritual podcast, about some of them, still the ego crawls back in and it's still like, hey, remember me? And sometimes you're just like, fuck off. You're not even real. Get out of here. And other times you think it's not there, and you're like, ah, shit, yeah, it's still there, motherfucker. So it's a constant. It really is. I do use the Hawkins method. Well, yes, basically, just with intention, right? Okay, good. Let me scroll back and see what these people said. So yeah, so if y'all who are on Instagram wanna check out the link, I put it in my description. Then you can witness through the fancy schmancy camera, which looks amazing. Okay, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it. So you can join there if you want to, but we'll stream the first hour on Instagram at least, and then we'll stop. Okay, so good evening, hello, Heshkin, what is going on, my friend? Young Villain said, can you talk about your story when you first moved out? So inspirational. Bam. Well, I guess I could. What's up? Okay, interesting. That's a good question. There's another question here. Alex, can you talk about wanting to work in a self-help space or messed up themselves? Yeah, fix yourself first, knucklehead. That would be. There's so many wounded healers out there, right? They're just like, I'm gonna heal everyone. I'm just like, dude, you're walking around like this. You got drool coming out. You're living in your mom's basement. You know what I'm saying? Like you cry every time a girl doesn't call you back, and you want to help other people. Bro, help yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit together first. But I find that like, it's not like you have to be perfect before you help other people. No, not at all. But you have to have done enough work on yourself where you feel good and you have at least some level of knowledge, wisdom, expertise on a topic where you actually feel confident, helping other people, and then you can help other people, and that's great. But don't just be like, I'm going to save everybody, like it really, what I'm saying? Like I was, for example, my first gig helping the menses, the good looking, beautiful souls I was working with. I was into, when I got into the pickup subculture, I was into it from like 2005, 6, and then hardcore from 2007. I was doing it for at least 3-4 years before I ever said, okay, all right, I can help you. I know what I'm talking about now. Let me help you for free, and then eventually, okay, you can pay me to help you. But it was like years of doing something like a lot till I was really good, right? So, and I know it's exciting just when you start doing something and you get some result a little bit, and you're like, all right, I want to tell everybody. Wait a couple years, you know what I'm saying? And then the world will still be fucked up 2 years from now when you're good at it and you can help people. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be good. Infinite Water Phoenix. Ma'am says, what's your view on circumcision? Man, thanks for calling me a man. I am a man, by the way. I'm one of the few men not confused about their sexuality at all. Like pussy all the time. Always did. This is my ego coming out now. As soon as I start putting on the voice and I talk about pussy. But I like women's. I'm okay with it. Not too much though. I don't want to go up the number 2 chute. Not into it. But so far, I have a great relationship with the V. Not the naughty V, the other V. See, now it's getting interesting. Great relationship with the V. Love it. Love the ladies. Still do. Even for the many years I was basically a monk and wasn't making love, and I was just making love to God. Yeah. I still had the thing. I would still be like, oh, she's cute, but I just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I was loving in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I was loving through the spirit rather than the physical. Now I'm doing more loving in the physical, and it's nice. Yeah. But the answer to the question is, what would anyone think about male baby genital mutilation? It's hard to imagine anyone would be like, yep, chop off them penises. But people are into it, and that tells you a lot about the planet we're on, run by satanic pedophiles. I know. I could get in trouble, but you know what? Next week we're going to be streaming to Rumble, and they don't censor people so far. And I also know about Odyssey and all these places, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, that's a nice greeting. Happy Sunday, folks. Oneness and stuff. Happy oneness. That's actually a good greeting. Happy oneness and other spiritual stuff, whatever. Yeah, don't cut off your baby's wieners, everybody. It's what does it tell you about society that a man on a live stream has to say to other people, don't cut off your baby's wieners. Leave those wieners alone. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking weird. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, Jared, your first but not last Sunday sermon. Well, it is your last one because next week it's gonna be like this, but it's gonna be on Rumble and it's gonna be the Project Love live stream. Okay. But I wanted to hit up all them old channels in case there was any fanatics that still like me, so they'll know about next week. But I'll post about it the best I can. Yes, that's a funny comment. I did just finally remember my YouTube password. No, I was just, not streaming. What happened was they kept taking down my streams and threatening to close my spiritual YouTube account, right? And so at some point I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. And then I streamed for a while just on Telegram, and it wasn't the same. And then I just kind of moved it to Instagram because I was lazy, and it's easy just to go, hey, everybody, I'm on Instagram, fuck it. So that's what I was doing. So there you go. That's what happened. Okay. Good. So let me just scroll down here on Instagram. Whoops. I'll use this hand over here. Go to the bottom, see what people are saying. Da-da-da. Okay. Scroll down here. Yes, Prime Performance. You can go to YouTube and watch this. Use the link. Use the link, guys. Yes, that's right, Tyler Durnan. Uncircumcised and unvaccinated humans are going to save the planet. Yeah, she's just like, yeah. Yeah, I've been joking about that in my comedy for a long time. I don't need a retirement plan. I don't need to stockpile gold or food or any of the things. I have unvaccinated sperm. I look like this. I'm pretty funny. I got a deep spiritual side. I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? I will always be okay. Mainly the sperm, let's be honest. The sperm are going to get me paid. That's all that matters. Okay. Somebody on Instagram is asking about chemtrails. My thoughts on chemtrails are just like they're poisoning us in every way possible. Food, water, air, consciousness, television, AI technology, injections, all of it, all across the board to destroy you. So, yeah, so it's the same answer for all of it. Cut that shit out. Don't be stupid. Just limit the amount of poison you put in your body, and of course, and your consciousness. I think the consciousness is just as important, of course. And put in the good stuff as much as you can, right? Cut out the poison. By the way, that includes like EMF as well. Like unplug your router at night, right? Don't fucking talk on your phone with your phone next to your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like putting a device that is a known carcinogen that says in your terms and conditions on the phone, don't put this next to your head. Because they have to say it so you don't sue them, but it's in the terms, which nobody reads because they're 800 pages. It's a very brilliant strategy. Here, we're going to sell you this thing. Anything that we have to legally tell you is in the small print where you're never going to look, even though it's going to kill you. Enjoy. Listen, actually, it was with this beautiful lady that's sitting over there that we came up with this joke. I think it was actually, she said something that sparked it, and then I started riffing off it. But the joke was, she basically said, people are going and getting this injection without even looking at the ingredients, right? And I'm just like, yeah, people will fuss over like, their latte and be like, what the heck, is there anything else in my oat milk? You know what I mean? Like, and then I think it was me that said, no, you said your friend was fussing over a tent, right? Yeah, that's right. When you buy a tent, you'll spend 8 hours, on a fucking website, because you want to buy a fancy tent or whatever. And you'll be like, I don't know if it's the right one. I don't want to spend all this money. But injecting into your body a foreign substance didn't even go to the website, did you? You're just like, fuck it, it's fine. It's retarded. It's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so that was the fun. So it was a funny joke, and there you go. You guys are all on the inside now. You're on the inside. The comedy inside track. That would be a good name for a comedy podcast. Comedy inside track, and it's just inside jokes and shit. I should say also that look, we all have a dark side, okay? And we all have some level of anger and frustration at all the people who are believing in the narrative and have just gotten all the jabbies. They're waiting for the next one. They're still wearing masks. Like even though we understand we're all one and we love them and we have compassion and we really want them to wake up, everyone's got a dark side. It's like, fuck them, let them die. They're retarded. It's natural selection. Let them get wiped out. Bill Gates is a good guy. Let them go. These are Democrats. They love Bill Gates. Let them take their fucking boosters. They're off the planet. The rent's going down. Good. I'm not saying I'm like that most of the time, but it's there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's there. And so I had a rant. I just let it all loose the other day with my friend. I'm like, fuck it, let him die. I just let all the darkest shit just came out of me. I'm like, we should, if a pilot is aware, like that they're spraying chemtrails, they should and they're vaccinated, let them just have an instant heart attack and fucking croak. Like we should just look at the pilots and go, that one's spraying, instant heart attack. And it was just all the dark stuff. And we were laughing and it was nice. And maybe I can be an asshole sometimes. It's my comedic ego self. But I was thinking it would kind of be fun to do like a podcast, like a fully uncensored, like a dark podcast where it's just like I just let loose like all the darkest, most fucked up shit of you know what I mean, that we're all thinking. And it was just like, fuck it, just rip on everybody. And it would be mean, and it would be, if people knew it was me, it would be bad. It'd be like, he's supposed to be all about the love, and he's taking these terrible things. But they're highly amusing, terrible things. Just saying. They're highly amusing, terrible things. But listen, we all have an ego. We all have thoughts that don't necessarily represent us, but still, it's hard not to get frustrated. It is hard. It's insane out there. Yeah. Adrian, hello. Hi, beautiful. How's it going? I remember you. How important would you say social freedom is for teaching and personal development? It's a factor. It's one of many factors that are important, is what I would say. Yeah, one of many. but yeah, if you can't express yourself, if you're like too uncomfortable to say what you actually want to say, because somebody might judge you or whatever, then yeah, it's not ideal. I'll be honest, it's not ideal, and you're just not going to take a lot of shots in life, you know. So that's what I say. When I was a dating coach for the menses out there, they would not look this good. I'm just saying, a lot of those guys, if they look this good, let's be real, they wouldn't be coming to me. Putting it out there. No, but yeah, it was one of those things that when I realized it was like the number one thing. If you really care what people think and you're terrified of what people think, that means you're terrified of rejection, which means you're never going to walk up to anyone and be like, "Hi, I like you. I can see us making some babies. What do you think?" That's awkward because I point at the camera, but the woman I'm dating, she's right behind the camera, and it's too early for baby talk. She's in her 30s. It's probably, I mean, the clock is ticking, but it's too early for us. That's for sure. Anywho, yeah, so it's important. It's definitely important. I do have a free book on that topic. Yeah, I don't really promote it anymore, but I do have a book. I have a free book on the topic. So, okay, here's a question. Bam! Let's click on this one over here. I'm gonna take a sip of my cold ass tea from yesterday. Yeah. That's still good. So, John Constantine. Hello, my friend. Hello, nice to see you. You are very nice. Okay, just making sure. I'm not even sure if my private assistant is in the room. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's all fresh to me. Okay. So hi Alex. On the spiritual tip, do you think you have to let go of people, places, and things? What do you think, baby cakes? I can actually say your name because nobody would know it. Nobody would know your name. Yeah, on a spiritual, yeah, it's all about that. Like self-realization. You were just about to point out. Self-realization, enlightenment is literally letting go of like every idea of what you think you are. So every label, like, okay, sweet. Every label, like man, woman, good, bad, good looking, ugly, stupid, smart, rich, poor, and it like, because all of that's just your ego just takes on all of this shit, right? When you're born, you're pure consciousness. You love all beings. Have you ever seen a grumpy baby? Okay, once I saw a grumpy baby. One time. But generally, babies are just happy and present. They're just like, I love everybody. But 1 in a million, grumpy baby. But generally, babies, very happy, and they're just fully present because they're not worried about, do people like me? Am I going to make enough money next month? Am I going to get enough dates? Like, am I really just, my boss hates me? No, like, what am I going to do tomorrow? Nothing. It's just pure love and bliss consciousness in the moment. That's every single baby. Bam. If Jesus is in the room and the baby's in the room, guess who the most enlightened being is in the room? It's the baby. Because even a fully enlightened master might still get a thought like, my butt itches or something. A baby's not even going to think that. A baby will just scratch his butt or scream or cry, but there won't even be a language to clog up the present moment with thought at all. So even an enlightened master, even though he might be like, here, the baby's going to be like a little bit higher. Like there's no higher being than the baby. Just pure love, eternal, one consciousness right there. But of course, then all the bullshit happens. Your parents are like, we're sending you to school, and this, you're so smart, or you're so this, you're that. And you start identifying and creating stories and all this bullshit. And all those stories are what cause all the suffering, right? This person has more than me, or this person's better looking than me, or I'm too fat, or I need to make more money, all this bullshit. So it's actually like the self-realization of the ultimate truth all masters have been talking about forever, that there's only love, there's only God, and we're all one being forever. There's literally no separation. That truth is the truth, and for that to be realized, everything has to drop. And I'm actually going to record one, because I kind of just stopped doing my spiritual podcast, but I'm going to record one last one this week to talk about some experiences I had, which led up to the self-realization and me not even bothering to fucking do podcasts because I had no questions. There's no questions. It's just like, there's only me. It's all love. And love is God experiencing itself forever in infinite forms forever. And I am that. So there was no desire in me to fucking interview anyone or do anything. I was like, well, that's it. I'm just going to sit here and chill the fuck out. Didn't care. So, but then now that I'm starting a new project, the universe is like, you need to fucking wrap up energetically the old spiritual podcast and actually share what you were seeking all those fucking years and just tell people. But it's hard to really put into words because it's so fucking mind-blowing. It's like there's no words for realizing you're not a person, you were never a person, you're all that is forever, and you're just having an experience as a person, but you're actually consciousness that is all people forever, and you're just as much everyone as yourself. Is just only the one. Good luck! Good luck! Let everybody know. It doesn't matter. Just fucking everything's good. It's a tricky one. But yes, ultimately, you will be forced to drop everything. And it's better to drop everything when you're still alive and you have life left to live, because you only really start living like really in the moment and really fearlessly. And, you know, like it really begins after self-realization. You're like, fuck it. I'm working for God. There's only God. Let's rock and roll. Like really, as much as you might think you're on your purpose and you have your shit together, and many people do, but the less the ego there is, and the more you're just working as God for God, that'd be the easiest way to put it, the more joy, the more bliss there is, and the more alignment, and the more things manifest. Because again, you're not manifesting for your ego. It's like, if we could just hit $250,000 a year, then we'll be successful. That one is fucking toast. And there's just like, okay, what do we do? What project can we start that's going to fucking liberate more beings from suffering? How do we make it happen? That's your only thought process. That's it. How do we raise up everybody? And so again, when you're working with the creator on that level, and you're just like, it's all about realization for all beings, you have full support from the universe at that point, because you're working for the universe, and the universe is like, yep, that's one of our guys. Woo! So you're like, just like, if I just save up enough for that Lambo, I'm finally gonna get that lady to suck my. If I'm in the Lamborghini, she's gonna suck it. You're on your own. You can still make it happen. You're a powerful creator, but the universe isn't like, let's get this guy a blowjob in a Lamborghini. Not really. You see what I'm saying? You're not getting a. I'm not saying we're not going to do that. I'm not saying we're not going to do that. Don't get the wrong idea there, girl. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, I ranted there. I'll shut up. So yes, it's all about letting go, and I've said it before, and we can go deep on this topic at some point. Probably when I do that podcast, I'm going to reiterate it. But if any of you beings at any point, this is important actually, if you're having a spiritual experience, you could be working with plant medicines, or it could just be the divine. Most of my experiences were not on substances, some, but mostly not. And so when it's your turn to go through some level of egoic death, and you will panic, you will think like you're actually dying. You'll be like, fuck, I'm dying, fuck! Don't fight the death. Just let go. Trust in God. Just let go. If you hold on, you will suffer. If you're just like, fuck it, let's go to heaven, you'll be fine. You'll literally, the moment you give up and just trust, you'll actually go through the experience, and you'll come out the other side. So don't hold on. This is important advice. I'm not kidding. This is some real shit I'm saying that you don't really hear about too much, but I'm telling you, that's what it is. Okay, let's hide that comment. So I hope that helps. Yeah, let go of everything, but on a more practical level, because that's on a spiritual woo-woo level. Obviously, like I've said this a million times, but like, yeah, if you have, okay, let me just in my head. Okay, the ascension is coming, and I believe it's going to be a massive moment, some level of spiritual enlightenment for all beings on the planet that will realize love is your nature. We're all one. And there's no point in fighting, because we're literally the same being, and it's retarded. So when everybody realizes that shit, war is over, suffering's like, I mean, there's still going to be work to do, but no one's going to be like, let's go shoot those people over there because they're different. Like, you'll just be like, no, it's me, fuck off. So I think that's what the solar flare is, the solar flash. I think it's coming. I've actually gotten downloads like, get the fuck ready for this. And so that's something I'll be talking about deeply on a future show. But fundamentally, I'll say like the fucking 10-second version now, get your shit together, people. Get your shit together. That means if relationships are not in alignment, you got to get rid of those relationships. If your job's not in alignment, get rid of the job. Trust in the creator. As soon as you put your energy into like trusting and knowing something's going to show up that's better, something that's better is going to show up, because you are supported. Even though it feels like it's a shit show, what am I going to do, blah, blah, blah. It's your ego that worries about enough money. How am I going to pay rent? How am I going to find a job? All your ego. And survival, but survival is your ego. The infinite one, eternal self, doesn't die, was never born, is eternal. That's you. Doesn't worry about shit, okay? It just is. So, but the human like has to make a leap of faith and trust in that one. And again, if you don't let go of that shitty ass job, the universe isn't going to go, well, this person clearly wants another one. It'll just go, well, this person wants to suffer more in this shitty job, so let them suffer. This person wants to suffer more with this shitty relationship. Well, clearly there's some learning for them. Even if that learning is like, I can't believe I stayed in this shitty relationship for 20 years. Yep. If that's 20 years is how long it takes you, great. And we're experiencing the same thing, same concept right now with all the people who are continuing to watch TV, trust the government, trust the agenda. To us, it's like, you're fucking crazy. What are you fucking doing? But to the soul's like, no, this person needs another 3 years of suffering, health problems, and on booster number 7, they're going to wake up and go, something's wrong here. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. If that soul needs 7 boosters, or whatever, then that's what that soul needs. You understand? It's only our egos that judge and go, no, you should wake up now. No, they should wake up when they're going to wake up. Yeah, that's when they, just like I woke up when I was supposed to wake up. Just like I look at videos of me 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I'm like, this guy's an asshole. Look at him. He's a fucking idiot. He's running around flirting with women. It's all about the sex. He's a retard. Somebody should slap him. I can't believe that was me. Jesus Christ. It's terrible. But that's exactly what I needed to be doing to learn all the stuff I had to learn and go through all the things to become who I am today and help people as I am now. And I'm sure 5 years from now, I'll look back at this, I'm like, look at this fucking asshole. He's wearing a robe. What does this guy think he is? The spiritual Hugh Hefner? He's showing off he's an idiot. Probably, but right now I'm like, this is good. I like it, So it's perfect. Like, I am where I am. You are where you are. We're all where we're at. But as long as your eye is on self-realization and liberation for all beings, including yourself, and we're all, lifting up together, and you're coming from love, the universe supports you, and there's going to be miracles happening all the time. I can tell you things, okay? I can tell you things. That's all I'm going to say. So let go of everything that's not serving, especially because the solar flare is coming up. Because I believe, like, the more you're in the old consciousness of like greed, competition, success, you got to be number one, look out for number one, and like all it's all brainwashing. Yeah, I understand. Even some of the positive mindsets you think, like, yeah, like, what's that expression? It's a dog eat dog world, right? It's very negative. It's like you got to compete with your brother and be better than them and make more than him, be more successful. No, that brother is you, dumbass. It's you. It's all fucking you. There's no other than you here. There never was, and there never will be. And that's the realization that's coming for the planet. There's only the one eternal self. It doesn't matter the form, black, white, Chinese, woman, man, sexually confused, not sexually confused, different gender, weird gender, growing a crocodile dick. It doesn't make any fucking difference. It's eternal consciousness forever experiencing itself is all there's going on. And so you will have to drop everything. So don't wait till you're like 86 and then you're on your deathbed and you're like, oh my God, everything I thought was a lie and it was only God. Yes, realize it now. Like, get it now. Drop the fucking things that aren't helping you now, and hopefully, if you're lucky, you can attain self-realization in this lifetime, because then you're truly in the love, working with the self, and it's just you're not like, oh my God, how do I do it right? You're just being, and your true nature, and you're rocking it for the planet. So that's what we're heading into. It's really what's happening is a disconnection from spirit, because no being that's truly connected to source energy ever would consciously put anything into their body or would poison themselves. Let's put it that way. You just would never do it. You see what I'm saying? So all that does, it's basically like people think it's an IQ test. It's not an IQ test. It's a brainwashing test, but it's a how connected are you to your true self test. That's the test that people are failing. If you knew even on some level like about your true nature as source energy, as love energy, and you understand the body given to you for this experience is fucking perfect. It's legit, and it doesn't need anything. It's primo. Like, treat it good, like a nice car. Put in the nice fuel. Do some yoga. Breathe. Walk around. Don't sit around and fucking eat popcorn and watch Netflix. Right? I forgot the popcorn part. Right? Like, obviously, be nice, but you would never put something in your body that you knew could kill you on purpose, and you wouldn't do it like. You would have enough of a connection to go, even if you didn't know it was evil, if you weren't sure, you'd be like, nah, I'm not gonna, no thanks, I think I'm good, I think I'll just leave it to the Lord on this one, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't do it. So it's actually all it reflects is that people are disconnected from their true nature on a deep level. That's it. And so it's bringing you back when you realize you're gonna fucking die because you just poisoned yourself by mistake, oopsie. And you're going to leave the body, that will bring you to God. You know what I'm saying? And if you really come into it, and this is a topic for another thing, but if you really come into it and you connect with your higher self /source / all it is, and you're like, oh my God, I made a mistake, but I choose God. I want this satanic shit out of me energetically in every way, and please help. And you actually call out to universe, all it is, for help. And then you do some action behind it, like detoxing, fasting, urine therapy, whatever, but you do something to back it up with as you're praying, like, please, Lord, help me. You will recover. You will. You really will. Like, if your soul truly wants to be here and it's supposed to be here and you did some shit to fuck yourself up, you will be able to heal it. Okay? That is direct knowledge. That is the truth. Your soul is more powerful than anything they can do to you in this dream reality. That's a fact. You know that's a fact, because when I say it, you can feel it in your body. That shit is true, okay? But if you're ignorant, and if you're unconscious, and you're disconnected from spirit completely, and you're just like, whatever, fuck it, why not? The government said to do it. You're probably going to leave the planet soon, okay? Because you're so disconnected from spirit, and we're going through an evolutionary process now called the ascension, and it is coming. It's coming. Yeah, and when I ask questions from the universe, like, hey, what should I be focusing on? The universe is like, bitch, do your purpose, help whoever you can, get your fucking show going, because it's just about how many people can you help tune in to their higher self and start living authentically before the solar flash. And it's coming soon, so get your shit together. And so that's literally what Spirit's telling me to tell everybody. Is like, get your shit together, drop everything that's not in alignment, live your best life, enjoy, because like, it's almost like when you die, you'll hear people say like, it matters the level of consciousness you're in when you physically leave the body. Because if you're in gratitude and you're like, this was a beautiful life, thank you so much, I'm ready for my next experience, and you're in joy, you're literally just going to go and like manifest another joyful, beautiful incarnation, whatever. But if you're like, fuck it, oh my God, this fucking sucks, it's not good. You may go somewhere and experience some shit you don't want to experience. So, and again, even though there's no real death, you're just shifting energy from one experience to another experience. You want to be in your highest possible vibration when the solar flare happens. And it's happening. It's not just, I'm some crazy guy. Like, people have said he's some crazy guy about a lot of shit. People told me that when I was like, buy Bitcoin in 2016. I'm like, hey, everybody, you should get some Bitcoin. He's crazy. He doesn't know anything. Hey, everybody, a bunch of evil people are taking over the planet. Like, you should maybe, like, buy some food, gold and silver, and be ready for some crazy-ass shit, because it's going to get weird. He's crazy. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know shit. He's a dating coach for men. What does he know? Fucking 6 years later. Oh, crazy people are trying to kill everybody. Yeah, I fucking warned you about that shit. So I'm telling you, the ascension is happening. We are entering a new vibration, and we're literally, a lot of people have talked about this. Dolores Cannon's talked about this shit. Too many people to name. I'm not even going to do it. But like, it's literally a timeline split, and the people who are working with the creator in the love vibration, understanding basically we're all in it together in a beautiful way, like we're all the one being, and we just got to be good, do the best you can. That's like going to some other fucking planet. Some people call it 5D consciousness. I don't know. It's a split for sure. Boop. And then the people who are like, nope, love that government. Give me them booster shots, son. It's going to be good. You can experience that too. I wouldn't want to, but you can experience it. And they may, it's like they'll just be in another version of Earth where they can experience that. We're not going to be there. We're just not going to be there. And I suspect because I know myself, and the creator is not an angry, vengeful, like, fuck these humans, let's fuck with them. No, it's not how it works. That was another load of bullshit. So because God is good and not like jealous and like, you got to be loyal to me or I'll, fuck you. No, God loves everybody the same. Okay. We're all that. And so there's no revenge. So it's like, if there's no anger, God is not angry. Okay. God is not angry. Consciousness is not angry. It just is. You understand what I'm saying? It just is. There's no anger. There's no judgment. None of that shit. That's all BS. It's all BS to trick you away from the truth. So even if you're going down that timeline, you're like, yep, booster number 12, that's the one that's going to, really do it for me. It's the moment, even if you're on your deathbed, and on that moment, you're like, nope, I fucked up. I choose the Lord. I choose God. I choose love. Fuck this. I don't want to, the moment you realize you were following the forces of darkness and you make an allegiance to the good, you'll be okay. The moment you call out, you're like, I'm done. I choose the Lord. The Lord's not going to be, nope, now you're going to suffer like a bitch. You fucked up. No, God doesn't do that. So you're going to be okay. And okay might mean you're still going to leave the physical body, but on you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't matter because you're eternal, right? But your soul is going to be okay. If you really go, no, I'm sorry, I learned my lesson, I don't want to do this shit again. Good. You're going to leave the body. You'll realize whatever you got to realize, go through the lessons, and then you'll incarnate again wherever you need to continue your journey. You're not going to go to some fucking hell realm, whatever. But the sooner you make that allegiance and start working for the good, the better it is going to be for you. That's all I'm saying. Don't suffer extra. There's no need. But if you're doing it, I guess you need to. All right, let's scroll down here. Man, that was a good rant. Woo! Just a warning for Instagram people. I got to cut this off in about 5 minutes because otherwise it doesn't save it on Instagram. So I'm going to stop it. And then if you follow the link in my link tree, you can go over to my old, my spiritual woke as fuck podcast. You can see the old episodes are there, and then you'll see this stream happening. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it over there in a minute. All right. Okay. Young villain, bam, is a good question. It's a quick question. Yeah, I'm honestly most active on Instagram, which is Alex the Comic. And then as of next week, if you just go and join the Project Love newsletter, it's iproject.love. Put in your email, and I'll email everybody when I launch the first official show. It will be like this with a even good camera, better setup, better lighting, and then I might be using a fancy microphone. And then we're just going to be rocking shows. There's going to be interviews with people. It's going to be really special, and it's all going to be about, again, spiritual teaching, raising vibration, healing, all the fucking beautiful things. But also, we're going to be having people on that have amazing ideas with projects that are basically good for planet Earth, and we're going to be helping support making those projects happen. And we actually have an app that's being developed that is almost ready to go into testing. And then we're going to submit it to the store. So there'll actually be a Project Love app where you can meet all the beings who have understood the old satanic system is collapsing, and it's up to us to find each other and build a new world together. And so that's, again, something that Spirit was like, you got to make an app. And I'm like, no, I don't have to do that because I don't know shit about that. And Spirit's like, you in a love vibration, you working for God, you go make an app with a community. And I'm like, God damn you, Lord. God damn you. And sometimes I swear at the universe because it bosses me around and tells me things that I don't want to do. But I do them anyway. Fuck. No. But when I tune in, it's like, yeah, okay, I can do it. But it's a pain in the ass sometimes because I'm fired my whole team and I don't have full-time people to help me do shit right now. But we will. We'll build it up again. It's all good. Spent too much time reading books and having self-realization experiences. Fired everybody. Don't have all the business people around me no more. But hey, reach out. If you're like, I can help you launch a show and build an empire based on love and oneness, then reach out. Maybe we got a volunteer position for you where you can make some money one day when we're making money. Because right now, not making any money. Just hanging out, streaming about love, not even taking donations. That's right. I think I'm one of the few people on the internet ever that's like never been like, yep, send money, please send, like ever. Just doing it for the love. And if someone messages me like, can I send you some crypto? I'll be like, yeah, sure, here you go. But just not hustling. But now that there's going to be an actual foundation and we want to fund other people's projects and do epic shit, we are going to be like, send money, bitches. It's going to be awesome. But when it was just me, I'm like, nah, I don't care. I made it. I'm okay. But there is a point now. There's a point. Okay, let's see here. Oh, shit. Here we got it's a good question here. Okay. Wait. I take a sip. You know what I could use now? Could use one of them coffee drinks. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Should we do it? I don't know though, because when we end this, I'm gonna have some fruit. You want to make a smoothie, girl? You want? You know what to do. Yeah, fuck it. Do it later. Yeah. Oh, I need a coffee drink. Make me. Can I have one? Please. Yeah. Even just a normal tea, but I'm getting thirsty, so I gotta get something. Yeah, I don't mind. Look at her. I would show you how cute her butt is. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, technically, she could just flash the butt. Okay. So J-Boss. Okay, yeah. J-Boss says, when you look at the dating market now, how do you feel women have thousands of options due to access of Instagram and dating apps? They can even initiate it. Yes. So again, first I want to say, I love you. I feel you. I know where you're coming from. I also was frustrated about the lady situation at one point. I'm still frustrated. No, now I'm okay. I still have weird sex hang-ups. I came from a lot of trauma. I'm mainly good though. So your question is basically telling me that you still think that there's a lack of dating options for you because women have so many options. Why would they pick you? So basically, you on some level, you don't think you're good enough. You know what I'm saying? that's something to work on. Obviously, your self-worth, your self-love. That's a human thing. That's for all of us to work on, of course, including myself. But also, it's a lack of knowledge of yourself, lack of self-knowledge, and lack of understanding of how the universe works. I've said this so many times, but I'm going to repeat it because apparently shit needs to be repeated. All right. When you're truly in alignment with your true self, with existence, with your higher self, you know what I'm saying? When you're really like connected on a deep soul level, but it's a soul level, like your soul's in its joy doing what it loves, but also you would be connected to all that is in that because your soul is all that is, but it's just like a little individuated chunk of it. But when you're really in your gift, in your power, okay. So yeah. So when you're really in the truth of who you are, and you're expressing your being, and you're rocking and rolling, right? You will automatically manifest, though it's not really manifestation, but it's a word that people get. You will manifest a partner that is appropriate for you in this part of your journey. Thanks, you Powerland. The robe is awesome. I pretty much went on an ego rant about how great I look for the first 5-10 minutes. Didn't make me look good as someone who is a little bit on the spiritual side, but it's cool. Oh shit, my battery's about to die. Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta plug in this laptop. Hang on. Bam! Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I was like, we could make it on one charge. No, absolutely not. Okay. So I'll finish this rant, and I gotta shut off the stream over there, otherwise it won't save. So when you're really in your power, is this making sense, JJ Boss? Like it's the incorrect order. Like if I was to go back to when I was a dating coach and like give the bomb advice to my past self, I'd be like, yo, bro, you can't just go around picking up chicks, because the really amazing, fun, super women who are independent and they're fucking passionate and they're living their best life. If you're just trying to sleep with these women, like you might pull it off here and there, but if you really want to have a relationship with one, she knows where you're at. They're not stupid. If you're not really in your power, in your joy, in your highest vibration, and rocking it, you're gonna have a problem. You're not gonna keep these women around. It's gonna be a poop show, and the only way to do it is to actually go and do the work on yourself. So you really are in your power, doing what you love, feeling amazing, and then the universe is gonna send you. That's what I'm talking about. That's the truth. So do the work. It always comes down to do the personal work. Now, on my end here, my camera is super zoomed in on my face and it looks super weird. Is that looking super weird for you guys that are on the... What's up, SC87? Yeah, the video stopped working. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, well, I don't know why that happened. I'm gonna switch. Okay, well, this is the universe telling me it's a good time to say goodbye to Instagram. Instagram, I love you guys. Go ahead and click on the fucking link in my bio, and then you can come on to thank you, babe, onto YouTube, and we're gonna keep going over there. Love you all. See you later. Mwah, 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 mwah. Sunday sermon service. Babe, can you check why the camera stopped working? Is it? Yeah, like did it turn off? The battery die?
Looks like it's still on.
It's still on, huh? That's very strange. Because for me, it looks like... Oh, now it's back. Oh, I think... Did you just adjust the cable or something?
No.
Okay, that's weird. Yeah, it went... It must be... No, really. Like the camera... She left the room. Camera went funny. Okay, we're still streaming, guys. Everything's okay. Had to run out to get the battery.
I heard some commotion.
There was some commotion. The battery's gonna die. I'm like, it'll make it. No, almost made an hour. All is well. All is well, friends. All is good. So this is easier now. Now we're just on this camera over here, looking at this one. You guys, what's up? How's it going? And I'm pointing at her. She's right behind the camera. It's good now. Okay. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know what happened. All good. It's all good. Yeah, that's funny. Richie's like, life coaches make me feel like shit and tell me I'm worthless because I'm not an IT guy. What the fuck retarded shit is that? Who the fuck wants to sit in front of a computer all day? I'm not, like, the only part I don't like of this shit is, like, I'm sitting in front of a fucking computer. If you were all in a room and I could hug you and be like, what's up, bitches? That would be much better. That's so stupid. Fucking hell. Holy fuck, that's a good one. Ah, damn. Some people have women in their lives because they want sex. I just want cacao, and I want to be spooned. Let's keep it real. I want someone to eat with me, scratch my head, and spoon me. And if the sex happens every couple of months, it's great. Listen, I'm in my 40s. It's not like it was. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real. Don't go to a success coach. Don't be stupid. Anyone who's like still in that world of like, you got to do business, you got to be successful, all the shit. They're still in the old consciousness. Do you understand? They're still in the old. They're putting the material world and money and success, status, all these things before self-realization, self-determination, oneness, being in service to humanity. You see what I'm saying? This is what's so interesting. I use myself as an example because I'm a spiritual egomaniac. I like to call myself a spiritual conspiracy theorist. That's my favorite one these days. So, as an example, like, I made lots of money when I was coaching men. I was charging a fortune. Some of you know, it was always $5,000. You want to work with me? It's $5K. That's it. There's no $1,000. 2 days with me. I'm gonna teach you to be fearless and get a beautiful girlfriend. Okay, that was my rate. Oh my God. Now, and I was charging as much money as I could because I was good at what I was doing and people would pay it. So it's just like, well, I'm going to charge as much as I can. And I was in that mindset. I'm going to charge, I was charging 400 British pounds, then it was like 600, then it was like 1,000, then it was like 1,400. Then I'm like, I could charge more. I'm so awesome. Guys are single. They take my course. They get a girlfriend. What's that worth? People spend $5,000 on a fucking VIP table at a nightclub to try and get some poon. You don't want to fucking pay me $5,000? So I just kept raising my price till it was $5,000. Okay? Could have charged more. So, but my psychology was, that's where I was at. I was just like, well, I have a business. I'm helping people. I'm going to charge as much as I can. And on a certain level of consciousness, it makes sense. You're changing people's lives, charge them lots of money for it. It makes sense. There's nothing, it's not that it's wrong. It's just your thinking is different when you're at a higher level of consciousness. Okay, at a higher level of consciousness, the goal is how do we help as many beings as we can in whatever way serves them, right? So, but how do we help the most amount of people? So that's going to change how you think about pricing. Because suddenly you're like, well, if I charge $5,000, only a few people can do it. How do we help the most amount of people? What's going to make the biggest change on the planet? So it just means you're going to go about things differently. David Hawkins, for example, he talked about this. He's like, what do you do for charging people? Because it's like, we're in this matrix world and everyone's trying to make money, and you still have to eat, even if you're just teaching people about oneness and love and you're doing amazing work. You still have to pay rent. You still have to pay your staff. You still have to put food on the table. Like this, you're still in the world, but not of it. But you're in the world. So what do we do? And he basically said you charge the lowest amount that makes it possible for you to run your business and live comfortably. That's it. So what that means is if you need to charge, for example, $200 a ticket, and that means for whatever it is you're doing, let's say it's live events, $200 a ticket, you can pay your staff, you can film the things, you can rent the venue, and then you can pay your rent, and for the next few months after whatever, you can pay your rent, you can pay your car payment, whatever. Like you can live your life at $200 a ticket and you're comfortable. That's the right amount, $200. Now, you could charge 500, you could charge 1,000, and people would still pay, but you don't need to. and you're cutting out some people that would want to do it, and now, you know what I'm saying, and they can't do it. So it's about tuning into that number. What's that number? So very different reality. So if I was going to go and be like, okay, we're going to help lots of men with dating advice, I would be like, okay, I'm going to do probably a video course where everyone can access it, and I would charge an amount of money where people would take it seriously, but I wouldn't, you know, I'm not going to make it. Yes, I could make it $1,000. Yes, there are people who would pay that, but I'll probably make it $200. I would probably just ask Spirit what's the right amount, and whatever it would be, I would charge. That would be it. But it's just not that psychology of like, I want to make as much money as possible, because it's just different level of consciousness. And interestingly, since I made that money and since I got into crypto early, by the way, I told everyone in 2016. Did you listen? I hope you listened. 2016. So I wasn't suffering for money in these last few years, and I just went down the healing and self-realization and all the spiritual stuff. It's been great. But recently, as I had all these experiences, and I'm like, okay, so now we just gotta try and help everybody heal and realize their true nature so they can truly live fearlessly and be in their purpose, and we can all create the new world together. Now that that's the agenda for this incarnation, now I'm like, okay, let's make some money. Because what I would do now, if I was making millions of dollars, would be I would fund all these projects that we're going to be listing on Project Love. All these people who have amazing ideas, who just like, they don't have the team, they don't know the marketing, they don't have the funds, you know, whatever it is. If I had a business that was just making, you know, $500,000 a month, let's just pretend, what could I do with that money? See what I'm saying? So that's now the inspiration. And I know I can make a business that makes $500,000 a month or more. Of course I can. Do whatever I decide to do, I can do. But the reason I know I can do it is because I'm working with the Creator as one, and it's for the benefit of all beings. It's not because I want a yacht. I don't want a Maserati. I'm going to be driving the same fucking car as I am now, even if I'm making $1 million a month. It's not going to, you know what I'm saying? I won't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Or I'm not going to be like, let's get a boat now. It's just like, no, not going to do it. She's just like, get a boat. She likes nature, so she's like, get a boat, bitch. I'll drive it. But you see what I'm saying? It's a very different energy. It's not about me. It's just about how do we help others. Very different space. So anybody who's telling you like you got to have a job where you make lots of money, no, you got to be living your purpose. If your purpose is being an IT guy because you're working on something that's going to change the planet and make it great, I'll hire you. Come over here. We need people. But you will even as an IT guy, you can manifest something that's in alignment with your soul. That's the question. But alignment with your soul might be in some job that is like working with kids or being a babysitter or walking dogs. You might just walk people's dogs because you love animals and it makes you happy. And you're making whatever, $15 an hour. Does that make you less of a person or less of a desirable? If a woman doesn't want to be with you because you don't make enough money or don't have an important job, that's not the right woman for you. Okay? Are you hearing me? It's not the right woman. You will find a woman that actually sees your soul and knows who you are and wants to be with you because of that. Would you still date me if I was like living in my truck and just like working at Starbucks? She knows my soul. She totally would. She would.
I don't even know how much money you make anyways.
Oh my God, you put just the right amount of spice too. Yeah, it's a good one. Do you want some of this? Did you make one for you? You had one? Oh, you have it. Okay. All right. Little secret about me, regular listeners know, I'm louder in the kitchen than I am in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to hear me eat from the other room like, God damn, what's going on in there? Oh, he's eating. All right. In the bedroom, I'm just like, oh, baby, that's so good. And I'm just like a little mouse, just like, oh, yeah, that's nice. Just quiet. But give me a nice, juicy, like steak and salad or some sweet potato fries. I'm just like, you'll be in the next house over. What the fuck's happening over there? Just like, God damn, no, oh, God. I'm just screaming to Jesus. It's funny as fuck, but it's true. It's true. She's just like, yeah, you're too quiet. Oh, God, that's good. All right. Okay, all right. So I hope that's useful. Yeah, like you look at these guys. I don't want to name people. I'm not here to bash at people. Can you imagine if there was somebody who was like successful in business, making millions of dollars, but was like totally dedicated to service and the universe and like making the planet better? They're probably out there. So follow those people. There's going to be some spiritual success coaches. I mean, I've been relatively successful, relatively. I was making about $250,000 a year, which isn't bad, doing what I love, but it's not millions and millions. There's people who are making millions and millions. So listen to them if you want to make money. Go ahead. But really, if you realize your true nature and you love all beings as yourself, trust me, the job don't matter. Your vibration matters. Everybody loves you anyway because you're high vibration. People want to be around you. You know, if you really have a high vibration and you're in love, whatever job you're doing, everyone will love you so much, you'll just keep getting promoted and shit. Like that's the truth. You could be like, I'm gonna work at McDonald's. You will be running that McDonald's in 12 months. They will be offering you to start your own McDonald's in like 24 months. That's what they'll be like. Everyone loves you. You want to own one? You'll be like, I don't have money. People will be like, we'll get you the investment money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what happens. I've been in that position before, where people are trying to hire me and shit. I'm like, no, I'm not for hire, but I appreciate that you see me. So it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just scanning through the comments real quick. That's it. Okay, we got a guy. So obviously, I was on a rant there. Wait. I'm trying to find the original comment from Prashant, because apparently he's in pain. But I can't. Can someone post the original comment? Prashant's like, I'm in pain. What do I do? But I don't know what he's asking. I didn't see the comment. But yeah, repost your original question. And let's see here. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna settle the flat Earth thing right now. It doesn't fucking matter. The government is trying to execute everybody on the planet. Do you understand? They're trying to inject everyone with like formaldehyde. If you get the Tide Pods for laundry, I just saw a meme, like 15 of the 30 ingredients in that, they're in the jabs. Okay, they're literally trying to kill everyone. And God is all there is, and you're that. So it doesn't matter if this dream world we're in is a fucking cube, a sphere, flat. Doesn't make any difference. Don't waste your fucking time. Realize your true nature as all that is. Okay? All right. Good. Jesus Christ. I gotta tell this to these people. These people should know better. They should know better. Hello, Calgary guy. What's up, bro? Maybe one day, because I'm in Vancouver, I'll come to Calgary. You'll know. Question from Bill, a little enlightenment. I'm gonna do a podcast this week, and I'm gonna post it up on this channel, on the Woke as Fuck channel on YouTube. I'll post it up right away, and it's gonna be going through many different experiences. Yeah, I think it doesn't happen in the same stages. There's lots of different experiences that happen for different people, but I will share a few. I've had a couple dozen or more, and I never shared most of them. So we're gonna talk about it. Okay, well I still can't find that comment. Let's see. Yeah. Adrian's like, I wonder what would happen if there was no social media, no TV, no stupid music, nothing of the media, negative crap. Yeah, different planet. That's what we're coming into. When everybody realizes like what government and media are, that it's just like the same people on a string just being controlled. People are going to stop paying attention to that shit anyway, and they're also going to have their own free energy devices, and they'll be growing their own food. So at some point, the idea of some external person telling you what to do will be really funny, because you're self-sufficient and you've realized your nature as a sovereign being, connected to source, that you are source. So someone will be like, you got to do this, and you'll be like, ah. No, and that'll be the end of government. So the end of government is coming. It's going to be really interesting. That's funny. Someone posted, I love it, and says really funny. A great man once said, nothing at all. That's pretty funny. Well, I'm going to make an assumption based on this comment, all in capital letters. Give me strong advice so that she can realize what she have lost. I like also grammatically incorrect statements. They make me laugh. So I'm guessing you lost your girl.
Sounds like
And then we have another comment, which is, hey, bud, good to see you. Got advice for someone who's struggling to get a girlfriend or even a date, asking for a friend. Well, that advice would be the same, pretty much as what I said before, and the same for this dude that's asking right now. If you're focusing on, getting one particular person back because you're so awesome and they fucked up, blah, blah, blah. That's all ego bullshit. Again, you're buying into the narrative that like one person's going to make you happy and you're not going to find anyone else again and you're so great and blah, blah, blah. Guys, if you are in your highest vibration doing what you love, the universe is going to send you a divine partner that you're ready for. Okay? You don't, just live your fucking life. The best thing you can do to manifest that is get rid of all relationships, friends, work relationships, familiar relationships too, family members, all of them that aren't in alignment, that are draining your energy, that are killing you. Dump all that stuff. Do it with love. I love you. You're wonderful. I respect where you're at in your journey, but where you're at in my journey and where I'm at in my journey right now don't mix. So let's take a break and not communicate, and we'll see what happens in the future. Bam! If at least a year from now you really feel like you need to reach out, go ahead. But I need a year off. Do it with love, but just leave it. So if you're struggling to get a girlfriend, you're struggling to be who you are. You're struggling to be yourself. That's what that means. Because if you were really comfortable being yourself and you're just living your best life, you're not going to struggle. And if you're really in your joy and you're rocking it, what that also means is, and there's nobody there, it means the timing isn't quite right. So, for example, you're doing what you love, you're working hard on a project, and you're about to launch your live stream in 3 months, whatever it is. There may be someone in the field that's good for you, but the universe is like, nah, it's going to distract you. Not yet. Launch the thing, and then once it's out, and you're like, I did it. And then, bam, they're going to show up and be like, oh, you launched this thing? I want to be with you. You're amazing. I want to support you in your mission. You're like, okay, cool. But that's 3 months from now. That's after your launch, as an example. Or you're finishing a degree, and it's going to be another year. And Spirit knows you actually don't because you're going to be so excited about that relationship, and it's going to take a lot of time, is going to fuck up your degree, which is important in your life. So Spirit's like, they're going to arrange it. They're going to date someone they're not that into, and they're going to break up in about a year, and then you're going to meet them. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Spirit's already like looking at what you're going to do, and then it's like, okay, we'll adjust it so it works like this. All the time. The universe is always conspiring to get you everything you need perfectly. Because I'm going to say it again. You can never say this. This truth cannot be repeated too many times. You ready for it? The universe is always conspiring for your benefit because, are you ready? Because love is God. Okay? Good. I'll be talking about that experience on the next podcast. But love is God. Is everything happening in all of existence is just love, making more universes and galaxies and beings, and all those beings and universes are evolving, the suns, the black holes, everything is also constantly evolving. And wherever you are in your evolution, there's beings that are a little bit ahead that are your perfect teachers that are helping pull you up, just like you will be called upon to help the beings that are almost where you're at. You're going to help them. The black belt in karate is not necessarily the best person to teach the white belt. The black belt's too advanced. The black belt will come in some deep-ass wisdom, and the white belt will be like, the fuck are you talking about, bro? It won't even make sense. You might as well be speaking Chinese. But the yellow belt, who spent the last year solid just working on basic punch, basic snap kick, basic karate blocks, a year, and he just got his yellow belt. He's like, fuck yeah. Who do you think knows about getting a yellow belt? Really? Who's excited about that yellow belt? Who knows exactly what needs to go down in your evolution for you to get that fucking yellow belt? The yellow belt who just got his yellow belt. That's the one who knows what you need to do as a white belt. So the best teacher for your white belt is the yellow belt. And guess who's the best person on the planet to help that yellow belt get his orange belt? The guy who just got the motherfucking orange belt. That doesn't mean the black belt can't pop in once in a while and be like, by the way, if you just twist this, the orange belt maybe can't see this, but like just adjust this or that. Sure, the black belt can still help you too, of course. But in general, the being who is just got there and is all about that level where you're trying to get to, that's the one for you. Okay? And so that's kind of how existence goes. That's kind of how existence goes. We're all helping each other, pull each other up. And when you are here in this dream world, reality, and your intention, your energy is being spent on liberation of all beings from suffering, healing of all beings, spreading love, and helping everybody, then the universe conspires to help you do that, because what you're working for, all that is. So magical synchronicities start to happen. It's not synchronicities. People think it's magic. There's no magic. Okay? Oh my God, I knew my friend was going to call me, and then they called me. Yeah, because you're the person who's calling you as well as you. You're all people. It's all one consciousness. It's like going, oh, my left hand is itchy, and then you scratch it, and you go, oh my God, it's a miracle. My left hand was itchy and my right hand scratched it, because you are the left hand and you are the right hand. Just like you are this body and all 7.8 million bodies, it's all spirit running all those bodies. Sure, some of them are in their ego, so those ones are not on the mission of oneness. So those ones are not going to be the ones that are going to pop up in your reality. Suddenly when you want to do something, you want to accomplish something, and you're putting it into the field, the guy who's like, I just want that Lamborghini, I'm going to make that money and get my dick sucked, he's not going to resonate, and the spirit's not going to arrange for that guy to contact you because you're building a farm to grow free food for the planet using new technology that's going to feed everybody. That guy's not going to get the download. But another guy who's like, man, I really want to find a way to help grow more food, and I want to work on a farm. That guy's somehow miraculously going to find you and go, hey, I want to help you do your shit. Because he's you, he's the one, and you're the one. But in this current incarnation, your excitement and his excitement resonate. So naturally, there's going to be this, bam. And that's why I'm building I say me, a bunch of people that paid. But we as a consciousness are developing the Project Love app, so we can all find each other and support each other in our projects, because we're all getting the same fucking downloads, because we're all one. How many people have you met, spiritual people, in the last 5 years who are like, I'm going to build a healing center? Because we're entering a phase where we need lots of healing for everyone, because everyone's fucking traumatized. But not every one person can build a healing center. You need land, you need money, you need marketing. It's like, yeah, if you have $5-10 million, you're one of the people who can do it all by yourself. Good luck. How many people can do it by themselves? Not many. But if 10 people with the same download all come together, one of them's good at marketing, one of them owns some land, one of them has a whole bunch of money, one of them is good at fucking organizational skills and booking and shit, the other one's good. Yeah, then you're probably going to do it, right? So it's all coming together to do it. But it's all the one will. This is one of the other spiritual awakenings realizations I'll be talking about in my final podcast, and I've referred to it before, and it's one of the most epic ones of all. And again, I'll say it, and some of you will be like, yeah, and some of you will be like, he crazy. But it's this one, very simple. The real spiritual truths are actually very simple. Oh my God, that's so good. I should have worn underwear today because I just creamed my pants. That's good stuff. So, the realization is this. Your will is God's will. 5 words. 5 words. Your will is God's will. It's the same one will. It's the will of the eternal oneself, and it doesn't matter if you're in this body, other incarnations. It doesn't make any fucking difference. If you are consciousness and you're part of the creation, the things that you want are what the Creator wants. You want what love wants, because you are love. Love is God. It's all that is. There is nothing else happening here. But love unfolding forever in on itself and growing and learning. So when you really get that, what you want is the same as what everybody wants. And when you're tuned into that will, right, that's not the, if I get that Maserati, I'm going to get them blowjobs. Nope, not that one. The other one, where you're like, hey, it would be nice to just feed all people and just everybody gets their own house and is healed, and everyone could just do the purpose that they feel they want to explore without worrying about food or medicine or anything. Everyone just gets what they need and can be happy. That's the will of God. That's your true will. And so if you are working, if you're really focused on that will, you're going to attract other beings who also are connected to that truth. And then you can manifest. And you can manifest. Oh my God, I'm so good at manifestation. It's not manifestation, it's God's will that's happening. And you're just aligning yourself with the natural unfoldment of God's will. You are not manifesting everything. Creation is happening exactly as it's meant to be happening. And you're dropping the ego and all these other thoughts that are bullshit because they're egoic thoughts coming from trauma and programming from the satanic matrix, when you drop those, you're naturally coming into alignment with God's will, which is your will. And then suddenly, oh my God, I'm manifesting all these amazing things. You're not. Seems like you are, but it's not you. It was never you. Is it making sense, or does everyone think I'm cuckoo? I'm okay either way. I'm completely neutral in sharing information. It's totally cool. It's totally cool, guys. Bam! Did I even answer that last question? I don't even know what the hell's going on. Oh, yeah, okay. So basically, align your will with God's will. Live your purpose. Use your unique gifts for the benefit of all. Yeah? And when you're doing that, you will just attract a partner that's right for you in this journey, in this moment. Doesn't mean it's going to be the one forever. You might manifest some woman for 4 months and be like, this is the most amazing person. And then you'll be like, no, I'm just supposed to learn some really interesting lessons and then move on. That's fine. Or you might meet someone you're going to be with for 20 years. Just be open, be present, and trust that whatever's unfolding is what's meant to be unfolding for you. Okay? Good. Got it? Good. Yeah. Okay, let me scroll down here. Let's see what else is. What are the people saying? Now's the time to sneak a question in because I'm looking at the comments right now. Here we go. Do. It's nice to see some of you guys on. Some of the regulars, Ryan, SC87. Good to see you guys. Love you guys. Anthony Blood, my homie who's regrowing his foreskin. My foreskin regrowing homie. That's funny. That shit is funny. It just makes me laugh. Hey, what's up with your buddy? He's all about regrowing his dick because somebody chopped it off. And a lot of people have had that happen, but they don't talk about it because it's socially unacceptable. Okay, more flat earth talk. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, I don't fucking care, so I'm just, and we're all one, so I'm just going to go with nobody cares. Good. That's funny. As I am so enlightened, if I don't give a fuck, I just decide nobody gives a fuck because we're all one. That's actually really funny. Shit made me laugh. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this up. I got a beautiful lady here. I got a fucking car. It's a truck. And she wants to take me to nature and bang me in a truck. So I'm probably going to go do that. Making love by a lake in a truck. Oh, yeah. That's Sasha guy. He's pretty cool, huh? Yep. He's got a truck and a girlfriend, and he likes tea, and he's loud when he drinks tea. That's all I need to know. What's up, Mexican bro? So if anyone has a pressing question, we'll do like 1 or 2 more, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. We are not going to break the 4.5-hour live stream that some of you remember from years ago. Could happen one day, though. Never know. Sometimes I get on a run. Again, it's like, why put your energy on flat earth when it's like you could be teaching people how to detox their bodies? Do you know how many people are fucking dying right now? Like my lady here, she had a friend at work who her friend's the father just died, and he was like a young dad, just croaked. Another friend I went to see up in Squamish said 4 of her friends, 4 people she knows, died. 4 post getting the you know what. It's just people dying all over the place. But instead of being like, okay, let's learn what the best detox protocols are. Let's learn how to pray and connect with the Creator and help people like energetically pick truth and love and God, so they can dump that shit. Let's print up pamphlets with information on helping people. Instead of doing that shit, you're like, let's talk about flat Earth. Who doesn't matter? Help people. Jesus Christ, work on your karma, guys. Oh my God, that's good. Carl Amsterdam, this is not live. You are just in a weird reality where you can watch a video and niggas just be knowing your name and talking to you and shit, even though it happened in the past. That's right. Don't let it freak you out too much, Carl. Don't think about it too much. He used the N-word. He's a racist. After a while, okay, so yes, we are live. SundaY sermon. I would say I have done a live stream probably 90% of all Sundays from the year 2015. I've pretty much been doing these. I slacked off in the last few weeks, it's true. But usually on Sunday, I'll do some kind of live stream. Okay, Anthony, one of my boys from the old days, dropping some interesting questions. So, Anthony's asking, wait, I got just one more sip. It's just too good, guys. And I like things when they're hot. You know what I'm saying? Not just the lovemaking, the teas, mainly the teas. I could take lukewarm lovemaking too, temperature wise. Somebody put a heater on that woman. She's just above lukewarm. Um, mm. Mm. It's nice having a coffee-like beverage that's not going to make me shit my pants. It really is. Guys, another thing you're going to learn about me. I started liking coffee, but caffeine makes me poop immediately. And this is like a mushroom reishi fake coffee thing with like, nice ingredients with a little cacao. So ironically, it has cacao in it, doesn't make me poop. Doesn't make me go cack. But it's nice. It's nice. One day when millions and millions of people listen to this, I'll get a deal where I get 10% of all the money off this product, and I'll be horning it like a little bitch. And everyone will be like, he, in the old days, he was spiritual. He was on here just dropping truth bombs and spreading love. Now he's all about selling this goddamn mushroom coffee. And he'll be like, yeah, he's a sellout. But right now, enjoy it when I'm not getting any no sponsors, guys. 41 people on the live stream. No sponsors. It's authentic. What would I make selling coffee now? $8? It's not worth it. That's why. How do you trust him? It's only 40 people. He doesn't have a sponsor. It's probably legit. He's just not getting paid shit. Okay, so Anthony Blood. He's a funny name for a guy who's trying to regrow his foreskin. I've been telling him some crazy ass shit. I'm like, your consciousness controls reality. I'm like age your urine, and then dunk your wiener into your urine and fucking pray and see if it'll do the trick. I said that shit to him. Is it true? I don't know. But in that moment, the thing is, our urine has if you collect all your urine for a day, they say there's 140 stem cells in it. But it's a known thing. If you age your urine, like just put it on a count, put it in a glass ball, stick it in the sun in a glass ball for like a week, and apparently the stem cells multiply into the hundreds of thousands. And this is real shit. There was an article recently. We can post it up if we want to. Where they're like, science has discovered that there's stem cells in your urine, and one day you'll be able to potentially like just give some of your urine to your doctor, and rather than having surgery where they cut you open and go into your fucking, where's it, your spine, or where the fuck do they go? Your spleen, right? It's your spleen. You won't have to get a surgery in your spleen and get stem cells out. And I'm like, they're so behind, it's hilarious. Like, again, it'll be another 20 years. They'll be like, oh, you might be able to, in the future, drink your own urine and get stem cells. It's fucking hilarious. These fucking people are idiots. So, anyway, so basically, yeah, drink your piss. We won't talk about that today. We've gone into that one enough. That always causes a stir. But yeah, so I was just like, use your urine to heal your penis. Is it going to work? I have no idea. But I did have some of my aged urine the other day, and I hit the spot. So, but is the ego love? Anthony asks, is the ego love? Is the ego wills God's will? Not explicitly, right? But everything is also God, right? And yeah, everything's perfect. Nothing is imperfect. If the ego wasn't supposed to be here, it wouldn't be here. But the thing is, then we wouldn't have this experience because it would just be God. And I've been in that state where there's just, there's only God and nothing else. And there was no walking, there was no talking, there was just bliss beyond imagination. I was just sitting there with my mouth open, staring at trees, and there was just God. And I was like, that one I talked about, episode, was it 46 of the Woke as Fuck podcast? I actually talk about that experience. I was with my man Paul. And I wouldn't be doing anything. Like, people would come around, and if I was in that state all the time, people would come and sit around me, and they would like look at my eyes, and they'd be like, oh my God, and they'd have experiences, and people would trip out and all this kind of stuff. Yes, I wouldn't say anything. I certainly wouldn't do live streams. I wouldn't do stand-up comedy. I wouldn't travel around the world spreading love. I wouldn't be doing this live stream. No fucking way, because I couldn't. So I was meant to have the experience, realize the self, and get certain understandings, and then go back into a relatively happy, but relatively like I can function and do things. I'm not blissed out like, you know what I'm saying? And so I could go and spread this, and that's the point, that I'm where I'm supposed to be right now. So the ego has its place, of course, but the problem is not that we have an ego. The problem is that we identify with it and we think we are that, and that's the problem with the planet, right? We really think we are this person. I'm this person and I need more money, like the identification with it. If you realize you're the eternal one self, there's no death, you don't have to worry. You understand certain spiritual rules. Well, not rules, just realities, which is everything's unfolding perfectly. You incarnate when you're supposed to. You leave the planet when you're supposed to. You'll meet the people you're supposed to when you're supposed to meet them. And just keep your eye on God and work for the benefit of all beings and be tuned in and don't get caught into the ego consciousness. If you stick to that basic stuff, you're going to be good. So the ego's okay as long as it's under check and you realize you're not that, right? You're something much deeper, much greater. Because whatever, I'm going to say some real shit again, here it comes. Whatever is real cannot die. Okay, I'm going to let you fucking sit on that one for a second, because that's a truth bomb. We need someone on here. I'm going to get an assistant on here to like drop like a graphic or some shit when I drop some bomb shit. Bam! You know what I'm saying? Because people miss the bombs, They miss them. Let's be honest, because there's a few going down. Whatever is real cannot die. The truth cannot die. The truth does not expire. Existence does not expire. Okay? But the ego does die. The ego does expire. You can outgrow it. You can die out of it and be reborn into the truth. Okay, that's where the expression comes from, to die before you die. Okay, that's what happened to me about, what is it now? 2 years ago, 3 years. I was 40? Whatever, 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Okay, that's what happened. The ego went, see ya! Fucking full on death, many layers of death, fucking brutal. Watch episode 46. I'm not going to talk about all that shit. But that can die, which means it's not real, it's not your identity, it's not who you are. It's a temporary thing that has a purpose, but it's not you. Okay? And that's the problem too. Is the question being, is the ego love? No, you can kind of love from your ego, but it's a false love. It's not the truth, because you think you love someone because they'll give you something that you want. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like sex or money or a job. Oh, I really love this person. No, you don't. Your ego loves that person. When you drop the ego and you really come into your true self, you are love, and you have love for all beings, because all beings are love and you are love, and there's no separation between you or them. It's just love is just what there is. So it's very, very different. And our idea of love is nothing to do with what love is. We are very confused about that. Okay, let's just put it that way. So again, if you have that healthy relationship with your ego, right, and you're at service to creation, you can be using your ego in service. Like look at me, I'm a clown. I'm wearing this stupid shit. I make jokes. I'll go do comedy and do silly shit and whatever. And I'm a character, and I'm putting on a character and using my natural gifts, being funny and silly and whatever. But there's the energy behind it is still remind all beings that we're one. So that, I'm at service, but I'm still using my ego, because I know I'm not this fucking clown. I know I'm not this fucking hairy douchebag wearing a silly robe and making jokes. I'm not this person. I'm all it is, playing a role. And that role, if God's like, go and do comedy, and it's a way for you to reach a lot of people. Great, I'll do comedy and it's fun, and I'll use my sense of humor and help whoever I can on the journey. Awesome. It's not me. I don't think I'm a fucking person or a comedian, or that I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad. Oh, there's only 80 people came to my show. I was trying to get through. I'm not gonna feel bad, because I'm not a fucking comedian. I'm consciousness. So it's a very different place to use the ego for the will of God, or to use your ego to fulfill the will of the ego. More money, more fame, more sex, all this bullshit. That's the differentiator, right? That's what makes the difference. Okay, so it's really being in alignment, right? And recognizing you are not the ego, and create an ego, develop an ego, great. But no, you are not that, and use it to serve. And when it's time to drop the ego, drop it. Drop it, don't fight it. So the ego is part of all it is. It's part of the plan. Just don't get too caught in. I hope that makes sense. I hope that is making sense. I will now finish my tea and scroll the comments in case there's anything that hooks my attention before we end the lecture. What picture is this behind you? Yeah, so if I move aside, so this is, let's see if the camera's on autofocus. If I move aside, it should focus in on the picture. There we go. Can you guys see it? Bam! Probably not. I think if you hold the button that's to take a photo, so that one, yeah, if you hold that one, it might zoom in on it. No, that just recorded. Okay, you can push that one off. That doesn't matter. No, it's the other big button. Oh, fuck it. No, right. It's not worth destroying the fucking stream just because somebody wanted to see the photo. But technically, if you no, that one. No, forget it. You're not worth it, man. You're not worth it. It should be this one, but no, this camera's different. That's the record button. No, it used to be zoom in. Anyway, yeah, it's a big fucking heart. It's a wizard and a heart, and it's amazing. And we'll talk about the photo another time. I'm too technically retarded even till I get out of the way and zoom in on the picture. That's how limited is my technical skill. So there you go. That's good stuff. Okay, so scrolling down. Hey, what's up, Joe? Yes. Leandro's a good man. Doing good things. Yes. We are still live. I'm being subtly heckled. Why am I not doing something? Because he doesn't know how to use FOSS software like OBS. Listen, OBS is more complicated, all right, than this shit. I like Restream. Give me a break. Grandma Towlers makes excellent tea and coffee. I don't know who that is. Do we know Grandma Towlers? Is that a brand? I don't know, maybe. By the way, keep your eyes out for cockroaches in your smoothie mix, guys, okay? They're starting to put insects in your food. And apparently, bad food combining the protein from meat and them. Apparently, it can't be processed correctly by the humans. So there's another way to fuck you up. But they tell you. That's the beauty. They tell you all the shit they're going to do, and then you can avoid it. You can eat cockroaches. Well, no. Just don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Hold up. Is this the piss drinker live stream? It is not. I just dropped a bomb about urine therapy. Go read a book. Love is in the air. Da-na-na-na-na. Love is in the air. Now watch, I'm going to get a copyright strike. Like, you can't sing that song. That doesn't belong to you. Okay, I guess this is the last question. Because this is the last one I see. So this is it. We're going to end in under 2 hours for sure. Okay, I'm going to click show. Bam. There's the question. I'm not even going to read it out. You guys read it. Oh, God. Listen, if it saves us, $6 every time.
We will not stop.
Listen, those lattes are expensive. We could do it at home for lunch. No. But once in a while, this is not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Okay, oops. Okay. So yeah, all right, so question about semen retention. Yes. So, oh boy, I'm gonna have to be honest, tell them how terrible I've been. Oh Jesus, okay, all right, this is terrible. So, yeah, I had to make it awkward for. Oh, I got chocolate. Look at that shit. Okay. Yeah, so I got lucky with the semen. So again, I said this so many times before, but worth repeating. Everything you're told is the opposite of the truth. If you haven't figured that out by now, God bless you. You're probably not gonna make it. Really. If you have not realized at this point in life that just the opposite of everything is the truth, you probably gonna die. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it out there. But the other thing is, anything that's really important or powerful, they're not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Anything that can lead you to healing, self-love, self-realization, empowerment, you're not gonna hear about that shit. Not from the government. There's not gonna be a $600 million advertising campaign for it, like there was for the pandemic. That's for sure. So another thing that you're never going to hear about, other than urine therapy, which is a practice going back thousands of years, which enlightened masters were practicing, including Yeshua, I'm sure. Semen retention. Yes. Are you supposed to unload? Look, think about how much energy goes into making semen. It's like the most important. Like it's your seed. It's the procreation of the race of humans. It's a big deal. It's the guard particle. You know what I'm saying? Like you are practicing your creation abilities, making other beings. Probably it's a lot of juicy stuff goes in there, right? And people are just blowing loads all over the place. And I just noticed, like, look, as a man, when you're 19, doesn't matter. You blow a load, 5 minutes later, you're like, let's go again. No big deal. But at some point, you realize, actually, you blow low and you're like, well, actually, that gap gets longer. You're like, well, I mean, 20 minutes, an hour. At one point, I'm like, that's it for the week. Okay, babe, don't talk to me. That's when you need, that's not good. Take zinc, exercise, do some fasting, hit the weights, do what you got to do. Get that testosterone up. But yeah, honestly, when life is out of alignment, I've noticed that. When life's in alignment, you're not living your purpose, and you're not that healthy, and you're kind of feeling kind of shitty. You ejaculate, wipes you out. If you're feeling great, life is good, you ejaculate, you're still fine. But it does take a lot of energy, and the more you retain your semen and retain your energy, the friskier you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have sex, if you're like, especially if you're like over 30, you make sweet love, you ejaculate, and you go try and hit the gym. You're like, why am I lifting less weights? What's the matter? Well, you just blew a whole lot of energy on that shit. Not ideal. But you'll notice if you make sweet love, you're in the joy and the bliss of making love, and you don't lose the energy, you're actually retaining that energy, and then you can go work out. It'll be the same, or it might even be more. You might actually have more energy because you're feeling good. You're like, yeah, it feels good. You'll be good. So you're not supposed to blow your loads all over the place. It's actually not good. And don't do that shit. Don't do that. I think the Chinese got a lot of things right. The Chinese, I think, say like once a month is okay. Keeps the pipes moving. It's probably healthy once a month. Maybe twice a month. Not going to kill you. But all the time, 2-3 times a week, like no, not good. I could blow 6 loads a day at one point. I'm not kidding. I was a machine. I could tell you things. Now 6 times a year, I'm like, that was a good year. You know what I'm saying? So don't do it. It's not good. And if you really want to take it next level, this is gonna fuck people up. You're supposed to eat your own semen. All right, so that's it for this show, guys. Nice to see you all. Thanks for tuning in. It was a beautiful week. Hour and 42 minutes. That's a good time. I'll let everyone know about next week. Please join the, if you haven't already, iproject.lev. That's the URL, and it's going to be like this. We're going to have special guests on and shit. Oh my God, we didn't even meditate this week. Fuck it. I just wanted to rant and answer questions, so we didn't do it. Usually we'll do a meditation, you know? Yes. And that's it. Your homework is keep spreading the love. Go out there, hug some people, give out some t-shirts, jiggle some butts, give out some food, help old ladies cross the street, whatever you got to do, spread that love. And yeah, let people know. The next week, I'm pretty sure it's going to be next week. We're going to be on Rumble, and let people know it's going to be a special show where we're going to talk about what Project Love is. It's a global mission to build a new world. And I'm just a host of the show. You see what I'm saying? The universe is like, you get to host the show. But it's really all of us coming together and building a new planet. So it's going to be a really interesting show where I'm going to talk about what the project is. That's why I wanted to stream to all the channels that I have to let everybody know, get your butt over there. What the project is, what we're building, what the app is, and how actually you can get involved in not only supporting and just being part of what's happening, but also if you have an amazing idea that you think you can change the world, I want you in the app, and I want you to post your idea, and then you can find other people who resonate with your idea, and you can actually make it happen. Okay? So that's actually what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? That is what's going on. And so be there next week. I will email everybody to confirm. Be in the newsletter. And that's it. Thanks for being here. Send me some kisses. Thanks for being here. Good to see you too. A bunch of Arabian characters. I don't know what language it is. It's Arabic, I'm sure. That's all I have to say to you. Don't really. Yep. Everything is opposite land. So, thanks, Mr. Carpenter, for being here. SC87, one of our regulars. Thanks for being here. MJ Carpenter says, great stream. Thanks, bro. Thanks very much. If you want to volunteer, you want to get involved, send me a message on Telegram. You can find me. And yeah, if you're like, all I want to do is listen to your streams and help get them out there and massage your feet virtually, let me know. We're gonna build something magical. Is gonna go down. It's gonna go down. It looks good with this sexy camera, isn't it? Huh? I got 2 lights. Very fancy camera. Tell me how the audio was too. Was the audio good? I'm just using just the one from the Mac, but I could get like a real fancy mic in my face. I'd have to get a stick thing over here. I could do it, but it's a distraction. I could also use a clip-on mic. I'll probably do it for next week. We'll have there. So. But thanks for being here, Adrian. Much love to you. I think I remember an Adrian from the old days. I don't know if it's you. Maybe it's you. Jedi Mason. Much love to you too, brother. I'll see you. Oh yeah, one more question, just before we go. Are you guys getting the thing where the video just for a second kind of blips out and comes back in? I don't know if that's just on my end. You see what I'm saying, in my software, or is it actually happening for you guys too? So just let me know how that is for y'all. I just need to know, because this is the last stream, I guess, before I do the new show. You see what I'm saying? DJ Florence, why did you give into the woke agenda? I don't think the woke agenda is telling people they're all one love and we're all the same. I'm pretty sure the woke agenda is the exact opposite of that shit, blaming some people for being better or special and attacking them and fucking, you guys are sexually molesting late. It's not the same. I named I think it's because of my podcast name. My podcast name from before, it was named in 2015. It was the Woke as Fuck podcast, as in awake. It was either going to be the Awaken podcast or the Woke as Fuck. Woke as Fuck was funny because it was like, woke as fuck, bitches. So it was kind of a joke. So it was before the woke ideology shit came in. That's how long I've been podcasting, and I've been making videos since 2000 and, like 9 or whatever. So I've been YouTubing and podcasting for a long time. So yeah, I am not pro the wokeness as they're doing it. I'm pro 2015 wokeness, which is wake the fuck up and realize your love and spread that love, bitch. Okay, that's the wokeness I'm for. Yeah. Okay, so Jared says it's been clear. SC87 says it's been blipping. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, interesting. That's annoying. How annoying is the blipping on a scale of 1 to 10? Because I'm going to have to figure that out. Once in a while, the camera just goes boop, and just kind of goes in and out. I guess it happens once every minute, every 2 minutes. I don't know what that is. If it's a cord, it's a cable. But anyway, but it looks good. Well, you'll see. Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Keep an eye on the camera. Tell me if you see it in the camera too. Because if you don't see it on the camera, and I'm seeing it on this screen, it might mean it's the connection, but not actually the camera. So you keep your eye on the camera. I'll wait for one more weird blip as a test, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. 2 out of 10 annoying. Okay, so not that annoying. Okay, at some point we'll figure out what the fuck's going on. I don't know why. That's a hilarious question. The woke agenda. Shame on you. Shame on you, sir. That would be great if all the feminists and shit were like, it's all about love. We're all one consciousness, guys. It's beautiful. Like, let's get woke. I'd be like, yeah, I'm a feminist too. Woo, let's get woke. But I don't think that's what they're talking about. I don't think that's what they're talking about. There's not that many people talking about like love and oneness. Not really. There's a few beings who really have had the big awakenings and are really in their hearts and are spreading love. There's a few, and not a lot. That's like a handful where I'm like, yes, this motherfucker right here knows what's up. Nope, that was a slight blip where like the top of the image just went lower and then went whoop whoop and back up. Did you see that?
I didn't.
Not at all. Okay, it may just be the cable, like one of these cables or connectors or something. Not the hand motion, woman. The whole screen moving around. I can't make it do that shit. And I like how the show has ended, and I'm not saying anything, and I'm just testing the camera. Still, people are still on the channel. That's when they love me that much, or they have that little to do in their life right now. They're like, I'm not hanging up till this guy leaves the room. He's.
Better wait and see my butt.
Yeah, what? I think you should come around and just flash the ass. Flash the ass. Come on, there's a bunch of dudes on there from the old channel. You want to flash the butt? What about just one ass cheek? Just here. Come on, come in here and give us just one. Don't show your face, but just one. I'll tell you when you're just in. There you go. Okay, go ahead. Well, okay, can you get a little bit higher? They couldn't see the butt. There you go. That's a juicy butt. Look at that. There you go. There it is. That's it. Okay. But you were far away. You were far away. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. That's hilarious. This comment says, there's a reggae song at my work. I don't know the name, but it's a song that goes, one love, one life, let's get together and be. It's Bob fucking Marley. How could you not know? That's like one of the most famous songs in the world about love. Like literally, if you're, yeah, that person's probably like 15. Like, I don't know, I heard it somewhere. This is funny. But yeah, it's if you were to be like, what's the most famous song about like the concept of like one love or oneness? Probably most people would go, One Love, One Life by Bob Marley. Yep. And this person's like, there's this reggae song I never heard about. That's fucking hilarious. Hilarious. Michelle, welcome to the 21st century. Good to. We were all 15 once. It's fine. I remember being 15. Oh, there was. Did you see that big blip? Okay, interesting. So it's not happening on the camera. It's happening. So it must be either the wire or this connector, or one of these things. We'll figure it out. Thanks, bro. It's demoralizing that people I know who take the V and mask up and just play video games all day to be in love, but I'm on my own still for years. What? I don't understand the comment. I know who take the V and mask up. Oh, I see. Okay, you're saying the people who are masking up, taking the sauce, taking the Satan sauce. I like to call it Satan sauce. You know what I'm saying? Because even the algorithm might be looking for the V, but nobody's calling it Satan sauce. That's just me. I think it's funny. I don't know why nobody calls it that. It's just kind of what it is. For me, it's obvious. But anyway, yeah. So these people are in relationships. You're saying these people have a girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever, and you're on your own for years. Well, you need to find your tribe, bro. Are you a woman or a man? I don't know. Your picture's like of a table. Who has a fucking table? Is there? You're single and you want to manifest a partner, and your screen image is a fucking table. Put your face on there, or at least a little heart that says I'm single. Message me something. You gotta work. You know what I'm saying? If you're working as hard in real life at attracting a partner as you are on your fucking image on your profile, it's not good. Okay, blame yourself. But he's a dick. He acts to be spiritual, but he just tears everybody, puts everyone down. He's an egomaniac. He's terrible. I don't know why I listen to him. He's terrible. But seriously, everything I said before, replay this if you got to. Work on yourself. Do what you love. Attract a partner. They're going to show up. Another blip just happened. If you're alone, it means you're supposed to be alone right now. But if you're truly in a good place and you feel good and you're ready to meet somebody, go to freedom rallies are a good place to meet people who are actually awake and they're like trying to, you know what I'm saying, freedom rallies, yoga studios, anyone who's focused on health, shit like that, tantric sex courses, a lot of places you can go and meet amazing people, for sure. And you should do that. You should do that. Yeah. Maybe the dude sells tables. That's true. Maybe the dude sells tables, but then your focus is on selling tables and not attracting someone. Okay. So, and on that note of silliness, thanks for being here, everybody. Yeah. Maybe if the blip goes away when we're off YouTube, that'll be it. But I suspect it's a cable. Thanks for being here. You're all wonderful humans. You made it till the end. If I had things to give you, I would send you gifts energetically. Send you guys blessings. For sure. So love you all, and we'll see you next week. It's going to be special. Love you all. God bless, and I'm out. Peace, everybody. See you later.